Hey there, hope you're having a wonderful day. So in the previous video, we went over how to create items in our Mega Man game. Basically, when Mega Man destroys a Metal enemy, there's a chance that the Metal will drop an item. And so in the previous video, we implemented item drops for the big life energy and the regular life energy. So these are two healing items. And so basically, if Mega Man destroys a Metal and the Metal drops a life energy, Mega Man can collect the energy and recover health points. Now in this video, I want to go over another concept in game programming, and that is traps and hazards. So in a lot of video games, the player would take damage from enemies or monsters, but they can also take damage from traps and hazards. So examples of traps and hazards would be something like electricity shocking you, or lava or fire, or some poisonous gas. In the Mega Man game series, the trap hazard is spikes. So in the Mega Man game series, if Mega Man touches a spike, he actually loses all of his health. So it would be game over. I'm not sure why they made that decision to automatically make Mega Man lose all his health, but that is what we're going to be implementing in this video. Alright, so that's basically the idea of traps and hazards. Basically, anything that could damage a person in real life would be considered a hazard. Alright, so let's implement this. And for the spike, it's basically the same as a tile. Okay? Alright, so the first thing we need to do is load the spike image, and the spike image size is basically going to be the same size as the tile size. So let's scroll down, and over here I'm going to add spike image, and this is going to be load image spike.png, and the width is tile size and the height is tile size. And of course, just like with the metals, tiles, bullets, we can have multiple spikes in our game. So we're going to create a list to store all the spikes. So over here, I'm going to create a list and just call it spikes. Now in the Mega Man game series, we just have spikes, and this is the only trap hazard that I'll be implementing. And if you want to create your own game and add other hazards, then you would probably want to name this variable traps or hazards. But since we only have spikes, I'm just going to call it spikes. Okay? Now we need to create the spikes, and for that, I'll be using the tile class. So I'm going to reuse this class because all we need is the X and Y position and the width and height. So in our create maps function, I'm going to create some spikes. And I'm going to place them where this platform is. So I'm going to place the spikes right above this platform, and I'm just going to create 3 spikes. So spike is tile, and the X position is going to be I times tile size. And the Y position is going to be above the platform. So it's going to be this, except we're going to do tile size times 4. So it's 1 tile size up. And then the image is spike image. And then let's add the spikes to our list. Alright, now we have our spike objects inside our list. We just need to add this to our move and draw functions. So let's go to our move function. And over here, I'm just going to add for spike in spikes, if player.collide rect with this spike, then we said player.health is going to be 0. So this would be game over, but we haven't introduced the concept or meaning of game over for our game. So for now, we're just going to reduce the player health to 0. And then finally, we need to draw the spikes. So let's go to our draw function. And over here, I'm going to draw it below the tiles. So for spike in spikes, window.blit, spike.image, and spike. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Now let's save and run the program. And you can see on the left side, we have 3 spikes. And if Mega Man touches the spikes, then he will lose all of his health. So here you can see Mega Man just lost all of his health after touching the spike. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. This is how you can add traps and hazards. So for our Mega Man game series, we are adding spikes for the traps. And so far, we've only introduced Matal as a stationary enemy that fires bullets and goes into defense mode. This Matal enemy is not able to move, but in the next video, we're going to introduce a new enemy, and this is called a Blader in the English versions of Mega Man. And so this is a moving enemy, so this Blader enemy can move up and down and left and right. So we're going to be adding this enemy to our game in the next video, okay? So that's it for this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure you give this video a like. And if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. And as always, if you want to stay up to date for more Python game programming tutorials like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.